Okay, what's going on? It's your boy Prince Rao, aka Donnie Woo, and I'm here chilling at my pad, chilling, relaxing on a Saturday evening, Saturday night. It's a relaxing, calm, and comfortable evening, and you know, taking a break from all the hustling and bustling and running around. It's good to relax my back. I do a lot of general labor, and I DoorDash, but like for odds and ends, move furniture for people, etc. I work out, so I want to give myself a chance to relax my back. But right now, I want to talk about telemarketing a little bit. I got these scripts by my side, and these are some scripts that I wrote in my spare time that help me to give my clients, customers, understanding of what my business is about when I make a sales pitch to them over the line over the phone before they become a client or a customer. And I haven't done telemarketing for a long time, but off and on I've dabbled in it, and I've always thought about brushing up on it more, learning more about it, and learning how it can be beneficial to my LLCs: American Muscle Security LLC, Parent Group Confidential LLC, Stack Books Foundation LLC, and not just my LLCs, but also my music. You know what I'm saying? So to go out there and get more fans, you have a cell phone. People, you can go online, you can find leads. You get leads, this and that lead, this, that, and anything with the word lead in it, and you Google it and you see what it's about. How can I find customers? And people will, there's places where you get free leads. There's places where people will charge you a price for some what's known as cold leads until you strike the knife while the knife is hot, and you make a sales pitch. And if it's more than a cold lead, it's a warm lead. Sounds like they're more interested. You call them back and they buy your product, or they invest in your service or whatever you got going. But this first one right here is a script that I wrote, and a script is basically something that you have on a laptop in front of you, or a piece of paper whenever you make a call. Everybody's not good at winging it. Everybody's not that much of a public speaker. Public speaking is a class that I took in school. I had to practice it. I took acting classes at NYU, Tisch, through Coursera, University of London through Coursera, public speaking at Penn State University. My professor, Brian Amsden. So public speaking is something that you practice in your spare time. But when you write a script, you rehearse the script, you get it down. So you're not reading it directly off the paper and talking. You want to kind of have a happy medium between that and their response. You want to take breaks and, ask questions, not just talk forever. Okay. And without giving somebody a chance to respond back. Another thing is, this is good. This is also good for, whenever you have press conferences. Okay, so let's say you're a PR, which is public relations, and you do public relations for some public figure, or maybe they're not in government. Maybe they're an artist. They work in the entertainment business. That's more like an A&R, artist and rapport. PR, very similar. You're talking about, let's say you PR for yourself, or you PR for somebody in a band, or a rap group. Okay, so this week, be on the lookout for, this artist. They're coming out with a new album. It's going to be on all streaming platforms. So this is not something that that you're gonna, well, this could be on an infomercial or an online commercial. But this also could be at a show. Okay, so the artist comes out, they do their show, then they go backstage, and you come out. So you would be what's known as the hype man, but to the regular people who don't know the terminology. But to people who know the terminology, you're an A&R. You do artist and rapport. You help the artist with whatever they got. You're the mouthpiece when they're not around. Also, when they leave the club, they're on their way to the Suburban, the limousine, whatever car is pulling off in the carpool. And all the fans are like, oh, can I take a picture? So-and-so, can I take a picture? Can I have an autograph? You're moving with them. The bodyguards protecting the crazy people in the crowd from them. Also you, because you're a part of the entourage. but you're the person that answers the question when there's always, oh, can I take a picture? Can I have an autograph? Those are the fans. But the press, if you're doing your PRing or artisan rapport for somebody who's really, really big, there's going to be, like, let's say KDKA, there's going to be any TMZ, there's going to be the journalists for the online magazines, the newspapers, the top syndicate forms of media, reporters there with cameras there professionally asking questions. Prince Rao, how do you feel about the pandemic? Or how has the pandemic been affecting your local tours? And then you would say, okay, you would answer for me because that's what I'm paying you for. You're a PR, you're an agent, a public relations, A&R. We just usually call them A&R in the industry. Okay, Prince Rao's going to be doing shows as regular schedule plan. Just look at the website. Thank you for your questions. Keeping it moving until we get into the car. I get in the car, you get in the car, or the star gets in the car, you get in the car. That's what the PR is. So this is why scripts come in handy. You can't have a piece of paper like this in your pocket when you're doing PR at a show, or whenever somebody steps out to do an interview at Hot 97, let's say Hot 97 or some radio station, Power 99, Power 105. Hey, they give me a call. They call my agent. Hey, Prince Rao, we haven't seen you in a while. We want to see you back at the station. We want you to come up and freestyle. So I go up and freestyle. We want you to talk about your album. I go up there, talk about my album. When I get out of the car, of course, I'm going to have a bodyguard there, or the star is going to have a bodyguard there. The public figure is going to have a bodyguard, but they're also going to have the agent. The agent is the PR. The person who does the speaking when I don't want to speak, or the star doesn't want to speak. And also, to break it up, it's kind of like, so with your PR agent, or if you're doing PR for somebody, your public figure who you're working for, or your star musician who you're working for, they're going to want to have that relationship with you. So they're going to break down in the same way how, okay, sometimes I want you to come in and say this, and sometimes I want you to let me do the talking. So I'm going to chime you in by doing this or that, or I'm going to nudge you or do some sort of special little indicator that's going to let you know, let me talk, or come in and answer the questions. I'm about to go into the building and I want you to lag behind me, or I want you to be in front of me. Okay, so this is PR work, and this is how it relates to having a script. And so right now we're going to do it in the form of telemarketing, but I just explained how public speaking in general can help you in any means possible. So we're going to read a little bit off the script. This is something that's just an example for a script that I would use when I'm calling a prospective customer or client and pitching my sales pitch for American Muscle Security. These aren't exactly what I would say, but a general idea, and you want to have a lot of different scripts. Also, go on out and check out the audio book, Scaling Your Business by Mod, with, I forget who the author is that wrote it, but there's a lot of good books. You can learn about telemarketing and doing things like this. And I'm never the end all and be all of anything when it comes to the industry or any of this information that I'm sharing with you. But we'll be right back after this brief message, and I'm going to read a little bit off the script and welcome to Hotline Bling Telecommunications. Splash.